6 months been like since the win at Cannes? Actually, I want to know from everybody.
How is it as in? Like
what, after the win, what has been the reception? What are the reactions? What does that journey look like? Because I know that it's taken a very long time for the film to be made. But after the win, what has been the journey like? What are the reactions?
Should I speak in Malayalam or English?
Actually, guys, before they start speaking, I just want to say that for a pan-Indian film, this is a pan-Indian panel. Ideally, it should have happened in Malayalam, but Payal doesn't understand Malayalam, and but you're free to talk in whichever language that you wish, and the actors are free to respond in whichever language. I think there's enough diversity in this room for translations, and we are all keen to understand each other, and we'll figure out a way.
Okay. I'll speak in English. It has been great. I haven't been able to go to all the festivals or everywhere that's been, but every day we get few messages or emails from different part of the world that how it resonated with them, even though they are not from India or they're not from here, and it's so it's very regional in a way, but it's very universal language that's been so far, and it resonates with them like beautifully is how it's been so far. And wherever I've been for festival directly, it's been too overwhelming that generally I'm like, okay, let's not go there because we don't have the bandwidth to receive all that. And yeah, from the critics also, whatever I've read online and everything, or directly, it's been really warm and welcoming. Even at Cannes, just right after the premiere, when we used to walk on the street, people randomly will come to us and we really love your film. So that has been really nice. Yes.
I will speak in Malayalam, sorry. Especially I'm in my hometown. Yeah.
You absolutely don't have to apologize for that. Go for it.
എനിക്കങ്ങനെ ഈ ഒരു ഫിലിം ശരിക്കും എല്ലാവരുടെയും അത്രയും കൊളാബറേറ്റീവ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു വർക്കായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം ശരിക്കും അത്രയും ഓരോരുത്തരും അത്രയ്ക്കും വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ട് തന്നെയാണ് അത് ഇപ്പം കാൻസിലെത്തുമ്പോഴും അത് ശരിക്കും ഡിസേർവ് ചെയ്യുന്നു അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഫീലായിരുന്നു എനിക്കുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. കാൻസിന് ശേഷവും ആണെങ്കിലും കുറച്ച് സമയം എടുത്തു അതൊന്ന് പ്രോസസ്സ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. നമ്മൾ അവിടെ ആയിരിക്കുമ്പം ഒന്നും അറിയുന്നില്ല, വേറെ ഏതോ ഒരു ഭയങ്കര സെറിയലായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു സ്ഥലത്താണുള്ളത്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്ന ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ഒരു ടെക്സ്റ്റെങ്കിലും ഇതുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. ശരിക്കും ഭയങ്കര ഓവർവെൽമിംഗ് ആണ്. പക്ഷേ ആസ് എൻ ആക്ടർ ഞാൻ ലുക്ക് ഫോർവേഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഇനി എനിക്ക് വരുന്ന ഈ സിനിമ കണ്ടിട്ട് വരുന്ന കാൻസ് കൊണ്ടല്ല, ഈ സിനിമ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഇനി മുമ്പിലോട്ട് ഉണ്ടായേക്കാവുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഉണ്ടാകാൻ പോകുന്ന ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസാണ് ഞാൻ ശരിക്കും ലുക്ക് ഫോർവേഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഇതിനേക്കാളും. താങ്ക് യു.
One of the nicest thing that came out of being at the festival is that our film will get a distribution, and that is for me the most happy thing, because my previous film didn't get seen that much. At least with this one, it took to go to Cannes to be getting the distribution, but at least it's going to release here. So that is, I think, the greatest joy for any filmmaker, and I really hope that people accept the film and come to watch it.
I am just really happy to be part of the team. I don't have anything much to say. I've been awestruck since like day one. I've always wanted to be a part of the team, after the audition also, like I used to like keep texting Kani like, am I getting it? Am I getting it? It's been like 2-3 months, and finally, like, yeah, I did get in, and I've always wanted to work with Payal. She's a magician, like on set while we do workshops. Yeah, I'm just like really happy, and I'm like quite anxious when I see a lot of crowds. So I'm like ending my conversation here.
You know what is fantastic is that it's a truly pan-Indian film, and it will release on the 22nd of November. And what Payal said is true, that films that do a deeper dive, that have a very different beat than mainstream films, it is really hard for them to find distribution, and there is a lot there is a lot of material out there which is not going to find a release. Payal, I want to know from you, since you've worked in the industry for a while, what can be done to actually change that? How do you address that? You've found distribution, your film is going to release and probably find a home in a OTT. But that is a pressing problem that the industry has right now. In your experience, what have you seen in the journey of All We Imagine Is Light can be altered to figure out a pathway for films like these to find an audience?
I think I don't really know what the solution is, but what has helped me is the crossover of having somebody who, Spirit Media and the crossover between the mainstream and so-called independent. If all the industry sees itself as one and not separate, then we can all be more supportive of independent movies, because it doesn't take all that much. So, it's just a little bit of support, and independent films will get distribution, can get exhibition. But I think in Kerala, at least, there is some hope. Movies do get distribution here. Some distributors are here also today in the audience, and they've had to face the struggle, but they are doing it. So in that sense, there is some hope, I think.
Ridu was talking about workshops, and I know it's been spoken about a lot in the interviews that you guys have done, that there was intensive workshopping, and but some magic has come out of that workshopping and that process, which is that the film has got the awards that it has and the resonance that it has found with people. Can you take me through the process of making All We Imagine Is Light and being a part of Payal's process, and how's that altered you, if at all, as artists? I love a giggly crew. I'm just...
As an artist, I don't know, but as a person, it has changed me.
That's wonderful.
So for me, like the character I play, Prabha, is not someone I can't be friends with people like that. So like I used to tell Payal, why is she like this? And many women are probably like this. I don't know. I'm always like, be like Parvati or someone, I look up to someone like Parvati. Who has lived like that many years and still have the resilience to go through. So I really don't understand when people are like Prabha. So I am always, when I see her, like, she's like this. That's what I always felt. So I think with Payal, I have had conversations where and she was like, people are like that too, Kani. And I'm like, yeah. So I don't know, somewhere I think I started becoming like, just be, how to have friendships with also women or men, like whom you are like, okay, this is my line. I think my line has gone stretched a little more. How to be accommodative of people a little more, which is also the film about, yes, being inclusive and everything. So I think as a person, it has opened up me, which I was probably when I was younger. Then I think in between I was like, you get hurt a lot, or a friendship is like a give and take between two people, and if the other person is not accepting you, you also not able to accept, then we just walk away. And sometimes that is needed too. But then I think I became more and more, I'm very selective now. Okay, this is the person in me that other people are not. But I think working in this film made me feel like, okay, maybe it's time to again open up and be inclusive of more diverse people, and how can we have a dialogue, and how can I also learn to learn to grow together or something. That has happened to me after the film.
More empathy. That is a huge thing. Divya.
I totally agree with it, and This is the first time I'm getting this much time to prepare for the character, and I'm first time I am playing a role like Anu, like very younger version and very spontaneous, energetic character. When you look at my previous characters, they all are very mature kind of character, and Payal's involvement in workshops were incredible. So that actually helped me. So after the film, as an actor, the ability to recreate the same scene that actually increased in me, because Payal used to document all scenes while we workshopping. So during shooting, actually, if she feels like she wants more takes like that, so she used to show us the documented scenes. So so we have to recreate the same, like even the nuances, poses, everything. So it's actually helped me to recreate the same scene as an actor. That actually it's needed, no? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Ritu, you probably came on board about 2 days before the shooting began. How did you catch up?
2 days before the shoot or the workshop?
Maybe the
Shoot. No, we had workshop also, no? Oh yeah. Yeah, we had like few days, like 5 days.
It's like 5 is better than 2.
Yeah, I mean there was shoot after that, like for few days, and then there was break, and then we had time for workshops again for like the next, no, not next schedule. I had breaks in between, so I was the last one to be cast, and
Whenever he had off day, he was rehearsing. He had no off day. That's how he got
I don't quite. Right. Quite confused right now. No, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Right, as in. Just one moment. Okay, about the workshop. Okay, honestly, I felt after the workshop, I had after the All We Imagine as like the whole workshop, the shoot, I had my next film, and I was able to clearly see how much how much inputs I can give as an actor. I could see what I've been doing. Like I can see what I'm doing as an all. There's been less of a clarity as an actor, but our will has Pyle and our whole procedure preparation has made me like definitely improve as an actor. That All We Imagine as Light has been a major catalyst to all these years of experience. I would say, you know, all these years as in 5, 6, not all these years, just 5, 6, and yeah, I'm just extremely grateful, like very very grateful to be like here, you know, like as in, not here as in to like be a part of the team. Yes, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Payal, before I open the house out for questions, because we are short of time, one of the things, one of the many things that you speak about and many narratives that you very quietly and tenderly break through the film. I think one of the things that I really loved, and I have also in my life begun to appreciate far more as one gets on in years, is friendship. You know, and I know it does talk about sisterhood, but it is a film about friendship, also amongst other things. Where did the kernel of the idea originate, and how did you decide to focus on that through this story?
Even I hold friendship as to be a very open relationship with a lot of possibility. So even my previous movie is dedicated to my friends, and I think that, and I've said this many times, so sorry for those who already heard me say it, but I feel like in our country, all relationships are very bogged down with definitions. You know, what is mother, what is father, oh, it becomes too much sometimes for me. So, and family, like all the things inside the family. And for me, friendship is still something that is open, where it's depending on the relationship between two people. We can decide what
There's
kind
a
of
lot of
friends,
agency.
what kind of friends we want to be, which can give a lot of possibilities that can overcome, the restrictions that making families in India do have, and we all know what it means. So friendship has that possibility. So for me, in the face of what the kind of society we are in today that really likes to divide in terms of identity, friendship gives a possibility to cross that gap, I feel, at least. And it's the feeling I've always had being a student at FTI or being a filmmaker, because at the end of the day, your unit is a unit of friends. Like, you spend so much time with everybody, like so many people are here are filmmakers, and we know that it becomes like very close connections. So that is also a kind of friendship that we have in films, and some of us work with the same people many times also, and those bonds are created. We appreciate something about each other, which is very fundamental, I think. And in the course of this film also, the kind of friends I've made with them, it's been one of the things that I cherish the most. Spending more time with them, and we also lived together during the shooting and working together. It was not like work, because they gave 150% to to every.
പ്രഭ എന്ന കഥാപാത്രം ഒരുപാട് കൺഫ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കഥാപാത്രമാണ്. അപ്പം ഇത് സ്ക്രീനിൽ കാണുമ്പോഴും ഒരുപാട് എലമെന്റ്സിൽ കൺഫ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ക്ലൈമാക്സിൽ പോലും അങ്ങനെ തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ശരിക്കും ഈ കഥ കേട്ട സമയത്ത് എന്താണ് പ്രഭ എത്രത്തോളം അട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്തു? പ്രഭ എന്ന കഥാപാത്രം
ഒട്ടും അട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്തില്ല, സത്യമായിട്ടും. അതല്ലേ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞത്.
ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചത്, സ്ക്രീനിൽ കാണുമ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് എലമെന്റ്സിൽ ഇപ്പം മറ്റേ കഥാപാത്രം ചെയ്യുന്നത് രണ്ട് പേഴ്സ്പെക്റ്റീവ് ജീവിക്കുന്ന രണ്ട് കഥാപാത്രങ്ങൾ.
രണ്ടല്ല, അതിനകത്ത് ഒരുപാട് കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളുണ്ട്.
അല്ല, മെയിനായിട്ട് സ്ക്രീനിൽ കാണുമ്പോൾ ആ രണ്ട് കഥാപാത്രം രണ്ട് പേഴ്സ്പെക്റ്റീവ് ജീവിക്കുന്നവരാണ്. പ്രഭ എന്ന കഥാപാത്രത്തെ കുറിച്ച് നമുക്ക് ക്ലാരിറ്റി കുറയാൻ പോലെ തോന്നി. കുറെ പോയിന്റ്സിൽ എനിക്ക് കൺഫ്യൂസ് തോന്നി.
എന്താണ് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ?
എനിക്കത് പറയാനും സാധിക്കില്ല. സ്ക്രീൻ റിലീസ് ചെയ്യാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്കത് പറയാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല. കാരണം പ്രഭയുടെ മുൻജീവിതം പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ
അവരുടെ ജീവിതത്തിനെ പറ്റിയിട്ട് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ തോന്നിയതാണോ പറയുന്നത്? എന്താ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ തോന്നി?